Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have this beautiful, colorful, fall themed or inspired eyes. Looks like this always remind me of falling leaves. This is going to be a chatty get ready with me, so I'm not going to talk so much about the application, but all the products will be in the description box below, and if there's any nail polish on my nails, that also will be in the description box below. And yeah, chatty get ready with me. I'm using some Project Pan kind of stuff in this video as well, and if you hear some random noises or screams in the background, Connor is watching a Goosebumps video. So to get started, first and foremost, like I addressed in the other video, I haven't been that much into filming makeup tutorials. I kind of like the wind was knocked out of my makeup self for a while. I'm slowly getting back into it, even though you consistently still see videos. I technically hadn't filmed a makeup look in like 2 months. I had some that was pre-recorded on here that I had done, and those are the ones that you were seeing. But I am slowly getting back into it because I was literally drowning in grief. I lost my papa in June, my great-grandmother in July, my nanny in August. So I've literally been drowning in grief. I lost all 3 of my grandparents this year, though the ones that I had left, and that's been incredibly hard. Yes, so, okay, moving on. So I wanted to talk about, I enabled thanks on my channel. I just want to mention this briefly. It's the little heart below the videos, and you can click that and you can donate to my channel. I'm not asking anyone to do that, but if you feel like you want to and you want to further support my channel, that is an easy way to support my channel, and you can donate $1, $2, the kind of thing. So I have that enabled, and it's called thanks, and it's the little heart below the video. Just wanted to let you guys know about that as well. I also wanted to say that I watched some really good shows. Currently though, I'm rewatching through The Walking Dead. I have seen zilch, nada of season 11 yet. Not even the stuff that came out earlier. I just haven't watched any of it. But I am currently rewatching through The Walking Dead, and after the last episode and stuff airs, then I will binge watch it, because that is really how I love watching my stuff. I also have been watching Supermarket Sweep on Pluto TV, just because shows like that kind of just bring me happiness. Like, it takes you back to like a happier time, you know, the 90s. I love it. Supermarket Sweep does that to me, and Malcolm in the Middle. If you didn't know, if you're new here, I'm obsessed with Malcolm in the Middle. Love everything Malcolm in the Middle. And I watched, we found a new anime to watch. We also really love anime in our house, and all kinds of it. But we randomly started watching the Kotario, I may be saying that wrong, probably am, Lives Alone on Netflix. Is Netflix brought this anime out, but it's not new. They've done manga of it and stuff, and there's more of the manga than there is of the show. There's only 1 season of the show, and be prepared to be heartbroken if you watch this. And it's an anime about a little boy and who lives alone. Literally, it's in the name, it's in the title. And it's heartbreaking. And I also watched, I'd been wanting to watch this for a while on there, and it's called Hillbilly Elegy. The movie is set in Ohio. I feel like if you are from a southern state, it's very relatable. It's hard to watch if you're already grieving. Well, also that is with the Kotario Lives Alone as well. I think that's why I had such a hard time. I seem to keep picking shows at random, but they were all centered around grief, seemed like, or a death, you know, or deaths. And the Hillbilly, it took me like 2 days to watch. I was so heartbroken. It was so relatable for me. It shattered my whole heart into pieces when the granny died, because I had just lost my nanny as well. A lot of times grandparents are what holds families together, you know, and after they're all long gone, families stop getting together, and stuff like that. And in a lot of cases, and you know, grandparents are much more than grandparents. I had an extremely close bond with my nanny. I've been shattered. I also watched Mr. Harrigan's Phone, which I did expect something a little bit scarier and, you know, even a little bit gorier coming from Stephen King, but I understand that, you know, it's just his book and then written into a movie. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was spooky and it was eerie and it had this like ominous feeling, and I didn't much, if you've seen it, you know that personally me, I didn't care too much for the ending. I kind of wanted something else to happen. I actually thought it was going to be like a Pet Cemetery kind of thing where he dug up Mr. Harrington, you know. But it totally didn't happen that way, and it's all fine and dandy. Like, I appreciate it for what it is, and I really enjoyed watching it, and I just love how eerie it was, and that is super, super creepy. Plus, once again, like, I literally have lost 3 people recently, and it's kind of unsettling, but it was actually a really good watch. And another show I watched on there, which I meant to mention this earlier, but I just now seen it wrote down and kind of hidden in my notes here, of things I wanted to talk about, is Keep Breathing. And that's also a Netflix show, and it's survival. If you didn't also know, like, I really, really love, like, survival movies, especially based on true events. This was not based on a true event, but, like, I love survival, kind of anything. And there was a plane crash and she needs to survive, and I can't remember exactly how long she survived out there, but a lot of things like happened to her, like falling off a cliff and all this and that, and it comes out that like well, if you haven't seen it, I won't spoil some of the stuff for you, so I'm gonna leave that part out, but like what she finds out about herself and things like that, and why she keeps on surviving. But it's called Keep Breathing, and it was actually a really good little mini series. I think it was only like 6 episodes, and they were only like 35 minutes each, but overall really good watch if you like survival and plane crash kind of stuff. She's out in the wilderness trying to survive, and she's hallucinating, and you know, obviously there's no water, no food kind of thing, and she has to deal with the elements and the terrain and animals and all that stuff. And in the end, it turns out and revealed, well, kind of throughout the story too, that she's actually grieving. But there's also other things that I won't talk about because I don't want to spoil them for you. But basically, yeah. So really random picks for me, and discovering that they are they were all about grieving. And one other thing, the other day, this is like my favorite pastime. I like watching movies and stuff, so, and shows, when I have free time. The other day I watched the movie Cursed from 2005, I believe it came out. Nice little werewolf movie. It was really nostalgic seeing some of those actors and actresses that we grew up with. Well, that I grew up. I'm 35, and I really enjoyed that. My nanny loved werewolves, and I have been watching werewolf themed movies. She loved Silver Bullet and The Howling. She even was for Team Jacob. Totally random, but Team Jacob. She loved werewolves, anything to do with Indians. Oh, she loved it. And I watched The Woods, which was a 2006 release, and that had witchy vibes. Really enjoyed that as well. So I thank you guys so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Chatty Get Ready with me. Let me know in the comment section below if you enjoy the look. What have you been watching? Don't forget that thanks button, and in the description box there'll be a product list and additional links, and in the cards. Don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell if you haven't already. Thank you guys so very much for watching.